Okay. Um, but this is basically what you guys need to do, just so you guys, just a little recap. In order to be able to pick scholarships, you have to have your campuses and majors, and just remember that you aren't applying to those right now. You're just setting up to, maybe apply to them, and that way you can get through the application as much as you can before we get to the PIQs. And I don't think any of you have this, but we will still be meeting on Friday, October 29th, if you are in that study group. But I think all of you are in a different study group, so that one doesn't apply to you. Okay. All right, this is where we are in terms of our week. So we are at week 5 now, technically 4. But we are going to be working on the CSU application and EOP today. Does anybody have any questions so far about anything that I've talked about in terms of like the UC application? No, perfect. Okay. So the CSU app overview and EOP response, week 5. We're gonna do a feeling check just because I want to make sure that your feelings haven't changed from the from the hour that I haven't, well, not even an hour, maybe like 30 minutes that I haven't checked in about your feelings. So we're gonna do that. And then if you could wake up tomorrow having gained one ability or quality, what would it be? So I'll start with Leslie, your feeling and your question.
I'm feeling pretty relieved, and one quality or ability, like ability or quality, is like a power, like on those cartoon movies, or what do you mean?
Yeah, you can do like a power, like in a cartoon movie.
Okay, probably be able to read minds, I guess.
Okay. Alrighty. Antonio?
Um, I'm feeling
Oh my gosh.
you good. I'm feeling energetic, and if I could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be? I don't know. Flying sounds fun.
Okay. Chelsea? I'm here. I'm just trying to figure out these lights. I'm listening. Chelsea? Student?
I'm feeling pretty optimistic, and I would probably want to be able to speak, I don't know, different languages. Just maybe, I don't know if all of them, but the most common.
Did you say be able to see different languages? Like be able to translate them? Is that what you said? Or am I like tripping?
I just said be able to speak some languages.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Guys?
I'm feeling glad right now. Like an hour ago, the same thing. And it'd probably be like invisibility, so I could like rob banks or something.
Thank you so much for telling me you want to rob a bank.
Only if I was invisible, you know.
Fair enough. Okay. I think I got all the students, right? I think I'm gonna go on to Chelsea, the advisor.
I'm feeling very fulfilled, and although the idea of robbing a bank is very tempting when you're a broke college student, I would probably like to be able to like transport to different places so I could just kind of go wherever at the snap of my fingers.
Okay. Teresa.
I feel pretty comfortable right now. And for the if I woke up tomorrow having gained only one quality ability, I think it would be master any foreign language like a native speaker.
I'm so sorry. This happened again. Okay, where was it? I'm sorry. Yes, Aline.
I'd say I'm feeling a little optimistic, and I'd want to have super speed like Chelsea. I just want to get places faster or get things done faster. Probably, like if I need to clean my room or something, get something done, I'd want to get it done quickly.
Okay, fair enough. My feeling hasn't changed. I'm still feeling optimistic. I'm manifesting positive vibes for my midterm. And if I could wake up tomorrow, have you guys seen Twilight, like the movie? Has anybody? Okay. Well, if you haven't, Bella has this like shield that she can use to protect her loved ones. And if everyone had powers, I feel like everyone would have powers if I woke up one day and had powers. I would want to use that shield to protect my family, my friends, my students, my cat, my dog. So everyone, I would just use that shield that Bella has. If you guys haven't seen that movie, then you don't understand what I'm talking about, but that's basically my superpower. Alrighty, thank you all for sharing. So as always, our group learning agreements, I'm not gonna read them again because you guys already read them in the last session. So good to go on that. Our mission and our vision. Antonio, can you tell us our mission now?
Yes, I wrote it down. Hold
Thank
on.
you.
Wait, no, I got it. Is it the guiding one or the elevating one?
Whichever one you think it is, let me know.
Oh my God, 50-50. So to guide first generation high school students for them to pursue and obtain a college degree. That's right?
That was
The mission, no?
our mission, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the vision's already up, so that would be cheating. To elevate people's growth mindset so we all achieve higher ambitions is our vision. And Antonio was right, that was our mission. So thank you, Antonio, for writing it down. All right. As always, the purpose of our Be College Ready seminar is to guide you towards being ready for college, to build your portfolio and prepare you for college and scholarship applications, and to increase your awareness of who you are and what direction you want to go in. Those are probably going to start asking you guys to also read these out for me, but these are basically it. And I hope that you guys feel that way about the class and about what you guys are doing here. All right, our session will be successful if we have an understanding of the CSU application, learn why applying to EOP can help you in the CSU, and learn how to create insightful EOP responses. Okay. So by a show of hands, who has, or like thumbs up, who has started the CSU? Sorry, I forgot from the last one. Did you guys make your profile yet? No, none of you? Okay, great. Okay, so the CSU application, do all of you know your statewide student ID or have access to a transcript currently? Antonio? I know you know it by heart.
It's like 119 something.
Don't tell us.
Oh, sorry.
Leslie?
What was the question again?
Do you know your student statewide ID or do you have access to a transcript?
Yeah, I have access to the transcript.
Okay. Chelsea?
I have it.
Okay. And Guard? Okay, perfect. Okay, so I guess we're gonna focus on this today only because some of you don't have it done. So let me show you what it looks like. I have like a model one that I can use to show you guys. Okay. Let me do this screen. Oops. Sorry, this bar's in my way. Okay. Where is it? Here it is. That's not the one. Oh my gosh. Okay. Cal State. College. Okay. So this is what it looks like when you guys open the application. So you guys are going to be first time freshmen. And then it's going to take you to the apply for fall 2022. You'll click the button and it'll take you again here to this fall 2022 little slide bar here. You'll put apply and it should open the application now. There you go. I already created an account, but it'll ask you for like basic information, like an email and a username, and you will have that ready to go. Let's sign in. Okay, and then let me go back. So it's going to take you to this first page. This one will ask you what kind of degree you're applying for. So of course, you're going for your first bachelor's degree. You will be a graduate. So sorry, one thing I should say is that these questions will start to pop up as you click the different options. So once you say that you're applying to the first degree, it'll ask you if you are a graduating senior or equivalent. And then it'll ask you if you've taken any community college classes. I put no for the sake of this, but if you have, please check yes. And if you are applying to return to a CSU, and I don't think any of you are, so of course, no. And have you served in the military? No. Any visas? If you need a visa, say yes, but if you don't, then you're good to go. And then what state? California, okay? Save changes. And then it'll take you to this list of programs that you can scroll through. If you have an idea of what program you want to do, like for example, psychology is one of them, you can just type it in and it'll tell you all the schools that have psychology, okay? East Bay has a bunch of psychology, so you might want to go through all of these and check. You can click on the major and it'll tell you a little bit about it. Or if you know that you want to go to that, you can just add it. And it'll be added to your list when you're applying to different schools. So that's something that's super like good about them, that they make it really easy for you to just find a major and click, right? You should at least have like an idea of what you guys want to do. So it'll be here, okay? All right. Any questions about this? Okay, cool. Okay. Let me go back to my slides. Okay, so here are some tips for when you are putting in your classes. So did you take any languages other than English or algebra in middle school? Select the hour range for extracurricular activities. I don't know what that means, but add your 6th and 7th grade only if you took like a class that you would use for the UC. So if you had a class that you used for the UC, it would translate onto the CSU as well. Okay. Okay. Have any of you taken any college classes in the summer? No? Okay. Well, then this should be easy for you. Advisors, you might want to take a picture of this just so you guys have it for when you guys are helping them with their CSU. Let me know when you guys are ready. Teresa, you're good? Perfect. Okay. Oops. Oopsie. Okay. So the A through G's, so check that your years of each A through G meet or exceed the minimum. So make sure that these numbers are being met and that you are able to, you might need a transcript for this. I hope you all have a transcript on hand. I should have said that before. Or at least have your student portal open so you guys can input this information in. But it's pretty much the same thing as the UC app. This is where the college plan would come in handy. If you guys had inputted like a picture of your transcript or had put any information on there about your classes, you could use that. Or you could also use the UC app, okay? Okay. EOP. So EOP, I kind of touched a little bit on it last week, but this is a more detailed explanation as to what EOP does. So EOP is a program that provides support. So by that, we mean like academic advising, financial aid, they have tutoring, they have career counseling, and this is designed mostly for students of low income households, but it comes from, it could also extend to any student that comes from an educationally disadvantaged background. So that includes any like minority communities, anything that has to do with like your finances. So things like that. So what we're going to do today is we're going to focus on the EOP section of today, and also completing like the first few parts of the application, okay? Does anybody have any concerns about that? Everybody has like access to a transcript or anything that has to do with like their grades and things like that, right? It's pretty much similar to what we did with the UC. So there's that. Okay. So this is kind of a guide that will help you with your EOP responses. I don't think you guys have this on your college plan yet. So what I'm going to ask is that you guys take a picture of this for now. Antonio, what are you doing?
Sorry.
I can see you. Okay. So take a picture of this and make sure you guys have it. This will help you with guiding questions so that you guys can answer the questions because they're pretty broad. If you ask me, like briefly describe your family's economic background, like what exactly are they asking, right? So these questions are designed to help you guys guide yourself a little bit in your writing. You don't have to answer all of them, but a good amount of them would be helpful. And then why would you like to attend college? Discuss your career and personal goals. Are there any particular circumstances, full experiences, or persons, I don't know why it says persons, or people that influence your preparations or motivations to attend college? So here it is. Are you the first person in your family to go to college? If you ask me, this one's pretty similar to one of the PIQ. I think they're worded differently, but they're like the same thing. Like talk about your like experiences, talk about why you want to go to school. I mean, you guys have been talking about going to college for, I'm assuming, at least the past 2 years, if not more. So now it's time to translate that into paper and why you want to go to college. All right. There's another one. Did I skip? I think I skipped. Okay, there you go. Briefly describe your academic background. So again, some more guiding questions. List any volunteer extracurriculars. So it's kind of like what you did with the UC application. So you guys can also use some of the information that you guys put on your college plan to answer these questions. Again, there's more guiding questions. So you guys might also want to take a picture of this one. And I think there's one more. Okay. Is there any additional information you would like EOP to consider? So this one I think is really important because you can give more information about yourself that might want them to admit you into the college. I know that some schools will admit you because you got admitted into EOP. So you really have to like take time and consider everything that you put onto these applications. I cannot emphasize that enough. Does anybody have any questions about that so far? No? No? Okay, perfect. So here are some more tips. So has anybody heard of SLO? Cal Poly San Luis Obispo? No? Okay. Well, there is two Cal Polys. There is Cal Poly Pomona and there's Cal Poly SLO. So make sure that you guys are picking the right Cal Poly that you guys want. Because imagine you're trying to go to Cal Poly SLO and you pick Pomona, and that would be so disappointing when you get your acceptance and you're like, this is not the right one. So make sure you guys are selecting the right school and make sure you guys are selecting the right program. So you guys can always go back and select more majors or change the majors that you guys have already done. So make sure that you guys are kind of having an idea of what you guys want to do. That's why I keep asking you guys if you guys have done that. So, and also be sure to answer the questions with each program. If they're required, not all of them have questions that accompany them, but some of them do. So make sure you are very thorough with that. Okay, any questions? Before submitting, download the campus application. Yes, so make sure that you have a PDF file. There is like a little button on the side. I don't know if you guys can see it clearly, but it's like right there. It's like a little like box thingy with an arrow facing down. That's the download button. So that'll give you all your stuff. And make sure that you have fee waivers. So that's where your income comes in. So your family's income comes in and they'll tell you if you are eligible for the fee waivers. And it's up to 4 applications. Does that make sense to everyone?
I have a question. So,
What's up?
so for those fee waiver things, are they separate from your UCs or are they like the same 4?
It's different because this is a different application.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you're getting a fee waiver from somebody else, for example, I know that some of the educational opportunity programs help you, like Avid. If you guys are doing Avid helps you do that. If you are doing Upward Bound, if you guys are ever heard of Upward Bound, they also offer fee waivers. So different programs offer different fee waivers. So, but they're different. They're going to be different for the Common App. They're going to be different for the USC, not the UC application and the CSU application. Does that make sense? Okay, I hope that answered your question. Okay, and then people always forget that once you submit, you have to go back and look. Like there's things that can go wrong, there's things that they can ask you for. Please make sure that you check your portal and that you check your emails constantly. So use your email address that is valid after high school graduation. Do not use your school email. Just like the UC application, you do not want to use the school email. Establish access to application portals for each CSU application. So every single one of them is going to send you information. It's not going to be the same. So it's not going to be like the application is all in one, but the portals are different. They're going to be sub portals for every school. Okay. Check your emails and application portals regularly. So that means that you might want to check them, at least make it a habit of checking them once a day. That way you can make sure that you aren't missing any deadlines or that they're not asking you for extra information, or maybe that you even got accepted and you missed that. So make sure that you are checking that. And if you need more help, here is some options that you guys can use. You might want to take a picture of this so that you guys have it, or write it down. Make sure you guys have it in your notebooks or somewhere where you guys can access it. This is going to help you if there's any questions that we can't help you with here. So this is directly from the Cal State Help Center, okay? Does that make sense? Okay. Alrighty, and you guys do deserve a break. So I'm going to give you guys 3 minutes. So come back at 6:18. Thank you. Okay, so I think most of you should focus on your EOP responses, especially because you guys were working on your college plan in study group. Is that right? Thumbs up if that was right. Okay, Gael, I see Chelsea, Leslie, yes? Okay. Okay, so I think you guys should focus on the EOP responses. I am going to share a document with the advisors and they can share the screen with you guys. And then eventually I'm gonna send it to you guys individually. I just don't have the document in hand right now. Does that sound like something you guys can do? Yeah, okay. And then that way you guys can start guiding yourselves on the EOP responses and start writing them, okay? All right, so I'm gonna break you guys up into breakout rooms. Everyone's clear, right? You guys are going to be opening a Google Doc that says EOP and name it EOP responses and start working on your responses, okay? And then the advisors I'm gonna share with you guys really quick. Let me just open the rooms, okay? Thank you. Chelsea, can you hear me? We just didn't get to do that before Jose left. So I have to figure out a way to like get that onto your college plan, but you guys will have access to those things later on in your Google, okay? For now, like just use the pictures to help guide you guys a little bit. I'm so sorry that you guys don't have the information accessible to you guys. Does anybody need to look at them one more time, take a picture of it? Good, okay. Let me just share my screen one more time then so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, share screen. Sorry, that is information. There you go. Okay. So let me know when you guys have taken a picture of this one. Okay. And then a little bit more. You can get 4 and 5. Good. Okay, perfect. Okay, so just like a little quick thing. Oh, logged me out and then did the little boba. Okay, let me see if I have it over here. Okay, I guess I don't have it here. But when you guys open the application, there's going to be like 4 little boxes that you guys are going to fill, and they are broken down into sections. So, oh, here it is. Okay, can you guys see? Yeah, okay. So you guys have to complete at least this part, the personal information, and make sure that when they ask you for your financial aid that you guys put it in, because that's going to tell you guys if you guys are eligible for the fee waivers, okay? And then this is a supporting information. This is where the EOP responses would go. This is where you guys would pick those like schools and majors that I showed you guys earlier. That's where this is. And then the academic history is pretty self-explanatory. It's just your classes and anything that you might have taken, okay? All right, let me stop sharing so we can close out. You guys already did your class shout outs.